What's up, guys? Great to see you guys. I know it's been a while since you've had a sauna video from me, and I know it's taking me an incredible long time to get the videos back up on YouTube. I'm working on it. It's just taking forever. And like I said before, saunas is not my primary job. If I only did saunas, it wouldn't even be able to pay the bills. So I've got to take care of, everything else first, and then do the sauna stuff when I can. If not, we won't have this nice testing facility and EMF meters and all these gadgets and camera gear and everything else. There won't be any test facility. So got to take care of... Okay, so the point of this video is over the last 2 months, there have been so many emails and blog comments, and I'm seeing all this stuff, and I know that it makes it really complicated when I take down the sauna recommendations and I haven't put the videos back up. I am working on it. I'm probably 2 months out from getting all the videos back up. I tried to put some of the content up back on the blog, but it's just a disaster. So I have to rework all that stuff, and it's just taking time. And I know that's frustrating for you guys, especially the people who have been commenting and emailing me. I've gotten so many emails, I can only reply to, a percentage of them. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you yet. I will eventually. But the biggest theme that I've seen with people emailing is, Matt, what do you think about this company? Or what do you think about these ratings? Or what do you think about, this Consumer Reports guide or these good saunas? Why is this one ranked higher than that one? Well, even though I don't have a definitive, recommendation stuff and all the video tutorials and everything else back online, I wanted to get this video out right now because this could potentially save people thousands of dollars. What I want to show you is all of the consumer reports that you guys are looking for that you think are legitimate and that you keep sending me. We're going to go through because people have sent me links. I'm going to show you like 3 or 4 of them. Consumer Reports does not review infrared saunas or any saunas, not traditional saunas, not steam saunas, not infrared saunas, not combo saunas, not full spectrum saunas, not portable saunas, no saunas. Consumer Reports does not, in any capacity, test or rank or anything to do with saunas at all. So right out of the gate, if you guys see something online and it says, the top rated infrared sauna by Consumer Reports, you should know right away that it's completely fake. And I'm sorry that I don't have the list or the videos back up that show, the sauna that I recommend or the saunas or whatever. I have been working on that. I just looked at the screen right there and I can see myself. I forgot to mention this. Obviously, I have been working on the store like I said I was going to months ago. It'll be CertifiedSaunas.com. It is not ready right now. It'll probably be another couple of months before it is ready. So by the time you see this video, maybe it'll be done, but most likely it will take another month or 2. The point of CertifiedSaunas.com is to have an e-commerce store where you can buy saunas that have been certified by someone like myself or just me. We won't be farming out the videos or anything like that. It's just me showing you exactly which saunas are acceptable and which ones are not. And they'll either be certified or they won't. And that's how the e-commerce store will be laid out. And it'll take all the guesswork out of stuff. There won't be any of this stuff like the manufacturers try to funnel people to third-party EMF reports, where usually the sauna companies take a piece of the heater or a portion of the controls out of the sauna. They ship it to a lab in another state, and they test the sauna for EMFs in that facility, which is very different than actual point of body contact when you're in the sauna in its native environment. So what I'm going to be doing is putting back up the videos that I took of all the saunas that I tested and showing you exactly what the EMF levels are, and then I'm going to kind of set my own standard, and the saunas will either pass or they won't. And the ones that do pass will be listed in the store on CertifiedSaunas.com. And you'll be able to buy them there. There won't be any frills. There's no gimmicks. There's no sign up to our email list to get the price. None of that stuff. Again, it's going to be a little while until I get it done, but so let's jump into this video. I want to show you, let's go to Consumer Reports right now, because I want you to see that Consumer Reports shows 0 results for infrared sauna. Consumer Reports does not do anything with saunas. Now let's just take it a step further and see if they do steam saunas. Consumer Reports doesn't rank or review or do anything for that matter with any kind of saunas, like I said before. So when you guys are sending me these links that are imitating Consumer Reports and it even says Consumer Reports and Consumer Report, these people are trying to pass off some type of authority onto themselves to make you believe that these things are somehow a good product. Now, if we switch back over to the screen here, these tables where this is automatically generated. These people are not actually testing these saunas at all. These tables right here that rank the saunas from top to bottom or from all this stuff is completely automated. I could set up a table on my blog like this in about 30 seconds and it would automatically populate saunas from Amazon. I don't do that because it's unethical and these saunas suck. You know, the Costco and Amazon, when I bring back the videos, you'll see I bought those saunas. They advertise them as low EMF. You get them home, there's 100 milligauss magnetic fields in the sauna. Come on, man, that would never be a top-rated sauna by Consumer Reports. And, you know, Amazon and Costco and Walmart and Wayfair and all these Overstock, all these places, they're too big. Like infrared saunas that are safe for your family, that are low EMF, that's a very niche specialty. These guys are way too big to police the marketplace. So they've got listings. I mean, you could go on Amazon right now and you'll find 0 EMF, you know, infrared sauna. You'll find some all kinds of crazy stuff, low EMF. And I've bought some of them and they always test, you know, way different than the listing says. Yet Amazon does not allow them to, or still, I should say, Amazon is still allowing them to publish this stuff. And so then these stupid consumer guide review sites get a hold of this stuff and they go buy the reviews on Amazon. Here's how you know. If you go through an entire website like this, and it's all stock photos and buy them on Amazon, this, that, and the other, and the guy's not actually in the sauna, like here's what a real infrared sauna review looks like. You can see the guy in the sauna. He's got his own pictures. There's videos. He's got his own EMF meters. He's not relying on stuff. This is me, you know, taking apart this terrible, or I'm sorry, putting together this absolutely terrible infrared sauna from Amazon that says it's low EMF, and then we've got it right here. 105 milligauss at my head. Yet, if you go on Amazon, this sauna is still there, and it's still listed as low EMF. It's right here. I mean, all of them, low EMF. And so there is no policing. You've got to get educated and you've got to be accountable, you know, to yourself to make sure that you're not buying something that is awful especially for children. You know, adults, is it going to kill you? No. Have I used them? Yeah. How do you think I found out about this stuff? But if I had children that I was going to put in there, like a lot of autism kids are getting great results doing aluminum detox with saunas and some other preferential treatments in combination with that. And would you want to take a kid that's already struggling and stick them in a high EMF sauna? Hell no. And so I think this is very important to me. But also people are being duped left and right still. And I've been doing this for a while. Let's take a look at another one. Now this is just J&H Lifestyle. Somebody sent me this and said, hey, they've got Consumer Reports, this and that. They're just taking advantage of the actual phrase, Consumer Reports. And they, somebody asked, well, what is this, the bestconsumerreports.com thing? Well, let's go find out. Because when I looked at it before, it was just, it's the same website. So they rebranded themselves to theconsumer.guide. Guys, all this stuff is a sham. It's either on Consumer Reports or it's not. And you'll never find saunas on Consumer Reports. I rest my case. So let's go back to some of these other ones because there was a couple other good ones where they looked decent. Again, I don't know these websites. It's nothing against these guys. They're probably just trying to make money like everyone else. But at the same time, these people don't really know what they're talking about. Any of these websites. It's not this website that we're looking at now or the next one or the one before that. None of these people know what the hell they're talking about with infrared saunas unless they're stepping foot in them themselves. If you see a guy making some video and he's not actually in the sauna and has no proof that he's been in the sauna and is talking about, all this toxic materials and how low or high the EMF levels are, but you don't actually see him in there testing stuff. I mean, just the other day, just to help someone that sent me a personal email and said, hey, I'm really worried about my sauna. I have this EMF meter from Amazon. I'm getting really high readings. Can you help me? My first response is, you're not giving me enough information. Second response is, well, the easiest thing for me to do is just to buy the meter that you have, test it, and then I'll email you back and say whether it's safe or not. So, I'm obviously behind on my EMF meter reviews too, but there's so much misinformation out there. Every sauna company or salesperson or whoever tells you that their sauna is the best, and it's the best thing since sliced bread, and you got to have this infrared wavelength in order to get a complete detox, and then this type of infrared sauna, blah, 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 gives you a more deeper, more penetrating sweat and detox whatever. I'll just say it. Near infrared penetrates all the way to the bone, and it's going to detox, blah, 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 blah. Come on, dude. Far infrared is doing the majority of the work. It's the real workhorse in any of the saunas. You can add near infrared to any sauna for $100. So for you to go out and spend $7,000 or $8,000 on some full spectrum sauna, is it going to make you sweat more? No. Is it going to make you sweat faster? I don't know, maybe. They put 2 giant extra heaters in there. You're adding wattage to the sauna, you're adding heat, you're adding heaters, you're adding more infrared. No one actually unplugs the near infrared and then tries it with just the far. I do this. And then, tries it with the full spectrum and then tries it with the near. That's how you really tell, by the way. So let's look at some of these. Again, nothing against these websites. These are probably just review sites that review all kinds of stuff. But the way that you know is if you don't see a guy actually in the sauna taking pictures, their own videos, everything, it's bullshit. Straight up. There's no other way to slice it. This is just generic information. They're not able to really compare things that matter. And you're not going to get, this is a $3,000 to $5,000 purchase decision. This isn't like it's a $300 or $400. This is a big purchase decision. And most of us only want to buy a sauna once. And so to rely on generic information and reviews like this, I hate to see people misled, right? Because I was misled. So it strikes a chord with me, which is what makes me want to help other people, because that was me. I'm the guy that was like, well, I've been on the phone with Clearlight and Sunlight and all these other people, and I don't really know if I need to spend $6,500, just to see if I can detox heavy metals after I got my mercury fillings removed and see if I feel better. I'm like, why don't I buy a $1,000 sauna from Costco, try it for 6 months? If I get great results, then invest, more money. Because I was looking at it as an outsider with no experience. I didn't know anything about saunas a couple of years ago. I didn't even know what an infrared sauna was. How things have changed. But anyway, I just went online and I was in the store, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to spend $6,500 for a low EMF sauna from these mainstream guys, or I'm going to go to Costco and I'm going to spend $1,000 for a Dynamic Barcelona, which is a low EMF sauna, or so the listing said. And then, I would find out that that's a lie, and then I'd get it home, and you've got this giant pallet, you put all this stuff together, you get sawdust everywhere, you get an EMF meter, you start testing things. Don't buy this meter, by the way. It's cheap on Amazon, but it's a piece of shit. It has artificially high readings. So the person that emailed me and wanted to know whether the sauna that they had was safe with this particular meter was scared shitless for no reason, because this meter is a pile of crap. Anyway, let's see what else. Same thing, the best consumer reports guide or whatever. It's all the same to me. Every time I see one of these, all I do is basically skim the page really quick. If I see ads to Amazon, there's nothing wrong with promoting stuff on Amazon, right? Like, I do Amazon reviews, or I buy stuff on Amazon and then promote it if it's good. But, just to sell out and put up, top ranked saunas that could potentially impact, a child's health or a family member's health that's fighting cancer or some other disease. And the thing is, people go on Amazon and they look at 1,000 5-star reviews for a product. But what they don't realize is that people are just like them. They've never had a sauna before. They're just like me and you. They go on Amazon, they see all the reviews, they're like, shit, I'll buy it. It's a good price. You do some research, you think about it for a few days, and you get one. And then you get it and it sort of works and you're kind of sweating and you think that's what it's supposed to do. Those are the type of people that are writing these reviews. These are not people that have been in, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 different infrared saunas and can truly tell you, this sauna makes you sweat in 25 minutes, or this sauna takes an hour and 15 minutes to preheat and get to its max temperature. These are people that if they have a little bit of sweat on their forehead and their shoulder, that it's doing what it's supposed to do. They've never had a river sweat before. They've never had their entire body sweat, or the backs of their elbows or their knees or the backs of their hands just come pouring out with sweat. That's what a good infrared sauna should do for you. But people are being misled, not intentionally. It's not these people's fault. This is the truth. If you want the truth about these ratings and the consumer reports and the reviews and all this shit, this is what's happening. So those inexperienced people that have only been in one or maybe two saunas their entire life, maybe they tried one at the gym, or maybe before they bought one on Amazon, they went and tried one at the spa real quick down the road, just to get a session in and see if they liked it. That's what I recommend everybody do, by the way. They go on Amazon, they buy the sauna, they get it in their house, they use it for a week, they come back to Amazon and they write reviews. Reviews. Thousands of 5-star reviews from people who have no idea how the sauna should be performing, from people who are buying tri-field meters and rinky-dink EMF meters like this, who are posting that it's high EMF or low EMF, or it's safe or it's not safe, when in reality, number one, this is just a magnetic field meter. They're not testing RF radiation from Wi-Fi or smartphone controllers, which for some people it doesn't even matter. But for children and for people that are trying to heal from disease, not the best thing to stuff in the roof right near your head. They're not looking at electric fields. They don't test body voltage. EMF is a blanket statement that's thrown around in the sauna industry. And the FTC hasn't stepped in, I should say, to regulate any of this stuff. So every company, every salesperson, they just say whatever the hell they want with no regard to whether or not they're even accurate or know what they're talking about. And a lot of the time, I got to tell you, the infrared sauna salespeople themselves have been misled, and they buy into these ideas. Some people will say, oh, magnetic fields don't matter. You could sit in, the safety level for magnetic fields is like 80 milligauss for up to 4 to 6 hours or something like that. Okay, maybe if you're a healthy person, but usually if you have any kind of common sense whatsoever, and you've looked at any of the studies from Europe or from overseas, and they show that you can have damage occurring at like 4 to 5 milligauss for an extended exposure limit, do you really want to sit in a sauna for, 20 to 25 hours a month or every 2 months and be subjecting yourself to this just because of ignorance or ignorant salespeople or people that don't know like what they don't know? It's just ridiculous. So let's go. And these portable saunas, by the way, a lot of people ask about portable saunas. The portable saunas, if you can see it right back here, usually it has the heaters really close to you, and you're in this tiny little nylon cabinet. I hate these things. I don't care what brand it is. When I hurt my knee a few months ago when I was in Maine and I came back, a lot of people wondered why I didn't do the sauna reviews for the saunas that I had sitting in the room there. Because, in all the videos, you can see the shipping and receiving room or the unboxing room or the green screen room where I settle this stuff up and I test them and use them myself. The reason why is because when I hurt my knee, I couldn't bend. I couldn't crouch down. I couldn't even walk. I was hobbling for a while, for months actually. It took 4 months for my leg to heal, and it's still a little bit unstable. But the thing is, for most people, unless you're in a small apartment or something like that, you're not going to spend $1,000 on some portable sauna, even if it is low EMF. You want to get a wooden sauna that you can sit down and relax in. It has a glass door these things are just ridiculous. So let me show you what's not so great about these. Usually the heaters are right up against your back, and there's no EMF shielding in a portable sauna like this. And there's also heaters usually connected to your feet. Your feet are sitting on them. So if you were to take an electric field meter or a body voltage meter and put your body, your feet in this case, in contact with the conductor, right? Because that's what you're doing. You might as well just go grab a hold of the fuse box, because your feet or your body is actually touching the surface of the heater where there's alternating current going across. And so the EMF levels in these are generally awful. And so what the companies will do is they'll use, one type of EMF meter, like a magnetic field meter. They'll cancel out the magnetic fields in the sauna, but you'll have these ridiculously high electric fields that are completely ignored, and then they'll just say, oh, it's a low EMF sauna. But no one actually sits there and says, hey, Dumbo. There's 4 types of EMF that can be present in any sauna. Doesn't matter. Ooh, I'm not supposed to hit the microphone. Last time I did that, damn thing fell off the table. What was I saying? So there's 4 types of EMF. Doesn't matter what I say. Doesn't matter what anybody says. These are the laws of the universe. So I'm being facetious, but at the same time, I'm being serious. In any sauna brand, doesn't matter what anyone tells you, this is what you should be aware of. Radios, marine radios, Wi-Fi smartphone controllers, electronic LCD panels, those can all have RF radiation coming from them. They'll be transmitted as they connect to other devices. If they're in the ceiling and they've got a layer of foil shielding under them or some screen or something like that, it will block the signals from penetrating in the sauna enough to where it doesn't really bother you and it's not that big of a deal. The cheaper saunas from China have none of that shielding, and they'll put transmitters and stuff underneath the seat, which is right under your body and your butt, and your body is supposed to I mean, do you want to switch from parasympathetic to sympathetic at the wrong time when you're supposed to be relaxed so that your lymphatic system can actually detox quicker? Or if you take niacin, you can get a really good flush and really get that stuff out in a shorter amount of time? The answer is yes. Anything that you do to further stress your body is going to impair that from happening. It's going to either take longer, it won't work as good, or you'll have to use the damn thing for months and months. All this stuff comes into play. So RF radiation from those things can be present. These are the things that you need to be aware of. This is like EMF 101. Oh, by the way, I've got a free sauna EMF class. It's called the Sauna EMF Masterclass. Just Google it. My website is the only one that pops up. Again, it's called the Sauna EMF Masterclass. And it's a masterclass that I put together for you guys for free. I'm not charging for this. It is free. All you do, go to my website, click on the YouTube videos, and I'm going to take you through exactly what you should know about EMFs in saunas. No more bullshit. Take the guesswork out of it. Take the fancy marketing, things out of it. All this stuff that's duping people and making it so hard for everyone to understand, fixed inside of 15 minutes. Go watch it. EMF or Sauna EMF Masterclass. And if that doesn't bring it up, just type in Clever Leverage Sauna EMF Masterclass or Matt Justice Clever or Sauna EMF Masterclass. I can't even do it myself. So the 4 types of EMFs that can be present in any sauna that you should be aware of: RF radiation, magnetic fields from the wiring, the heaters, transformers, sometimes the control panels. Other times it's just the lights in the ceiling. The chromotherapy lights notoriously have magnetic fields. Is it harmful? Well, that's debatable. You got to test, or you got to follow somebody that tests. Electric fields. Hardly anybody checks for electric fields. When a sauna company says, yeah, we have a low EMF sauna, what they really mean is we have a sauna that doesn't have magnetic fields. Or I'm sorry, What they really mean is we have a low magnetic field sauna, and we didn't test the electric fields or the RF radiation. We're just going to pawn you off on this third-party certificate where this company took the heaters and all the electronics out of our sauna and they tested it in a lab hanging from a fucking forklift, and this stuff is legit. Come on. But hold on. Send us $5,600. Send us $6,700. Better yet, we got a brand new model coming out. It's $7,000 to $8,000, and it's going to be the best thing you've ever seen. Go ahead. What's your credit card number? Visa or MasterCard? How do you want to pay for it? This is how these people, they act like it's not a lot of money. They act like it's no big deal. They act like, they know what they're talking about, which some of them are pretty slick, but usually they've only been in, this is how you know, they've only been in 2 saunas in their entire life. One that got them into it, and the one that the company that they work for gave them. Right? That's how you know. Just ask the guy. How many saunas have you personally been in? Oh, okay. Just 3. Okay. And you know all this stuff, to a T, right? Okay. Anyway, the 4th thing is not really a type of EMF, but body voltage. There are ways that I could trick you, or anyone could trick you, if I went into a sauna with a meter and you didn't know what you were looking at, and I wanted to, say, pull the wool over your eyes. It's very easy to trick somebody out of thinking that there's electric fields in a sauna, if you really know what you're doing. One of the ways to double check that's very, very difficult to get away from is to measure body voltage. It's kind of like a fail-safe. If you go into a sauna and you have high body voltage, there is either a presence of dirty electricity, magnetic fields, or electric fields. Period. It's there in some fashion. It could be different things in different situations, but that's the thing. So those 4 things, That is what someone should be thinking about. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow. That's a lot of stuff, a lot of things that don't mean in English to you. They sound Greek. I know because I've been there. When I first bought the sauna from Costco, I'm like, what the hell is all this EMF stuff? You know, I got to have a meter for this, and I got to buy this meter for that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Jesus, just give me the damn thing. I already don't feel well. I just want to heal. All I'm trying to do is help myself. Why do you fuckers make it so hard? Everyone's shysters, right? And so those are, you know, the 4 things that you should be aware of. And finally, you know, like I showed you before, this is what really ticks me off. This stuff is fake, man. These reviews, you know, all this stuff, Consumer Reports, all these things, everyone that's passing themselves off as, oh yeah, you know, we're top ranked on such and such Consumer Reports. Like, it's just a marketing ploy. It's all bullshit, man. And so, you know, hopefully the point of this video really, and yeah, this was from last year, I think. Last year, there was 0 results returned still on Consumer Reports for sauna. Consumer Reports doesn't do saunas. So if you find anybody that is taking advantage of that, they're just lying to you and they're being scummy and scammy, and you know, they should be removed from the industry. But hopefully, my intention with this video, I know that CertifiedSaunas.com is not done, but when it is, like I said, the store will be there. You'll be able to go. It'll solve all these problems, all the problems that I had trying to buy a sauna and know that it was safe and know that I wasn't getting ripped off and know that the company is going to be here in 3 years if some part burns out, or, you know, and know that I could get support and it's not going to be too hard to put together and I can get the damn thing in my house because I live in a condo. So it's not the easiest thing. We're not just going to roll up with a semi and back it up to my front door. You know what I mean? Like this stuff. So what I've done is I've put together a series of videos where it's an unboxing video. I show you what it's like to receive the sauna from the semi-tractor trailer or the box truck or however it's delivered. You get to see it in the video. I show you how to take apart the pallet, how to get rid of it, how to bring the sauna inside and set it up. I show you how to use it for the first time. I do all the EMF testing live, unedited. So some of the videos are long, but bear with me. I don't want to edit this stuff because I want you guys to know that this is truthful. Like, I felt like people were duping me by showing me little clips when I was buying saunas and stuff. And this is thousands of dollars that we're putting on a credit card. So, like, let's make sure that it's, you know what I mean? I don't want some guy to send me some chopped up video or some video from somebody else that bought a similar sauna and, you know, they try to use that to convince you. It's like, dude, this is like $4,000, you know, get real. So I do live EMF testing. I use the saunas myself in my own home. The only way that I will promote a sauna or let you buy, actually that's a better way to say it. The only way I will let you buy a sauna from CertifiedSaunas.com, which is my e-commerce store for customers to buy saunas through, is if I personally use that sauna in my house. And so there's not going to be a long list, right? Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3 in the universe. So there's going to be very few saunas on there. Everything will be covered A to Z. You won't have to wade through this pile of shit anymore like I did. And I think it'll really help a lot of people. But until that's ready, if you come across this video 5 or 6 months from now, I'm sure the store will be up. Just go watch the videos. It'll explain everything that you need. Take the Infrared Sauna EMF Masterclass. Just Google Matt Justice or Clever Leverage and then put Sauna EMF Masterclass. It'll pull it right up. And that's a free community service that I kind of did. Not everybody, like this is a cheap meter. I should have brought the other meters in here. Not everybody has the financial means or the time to buy a bunch of meters. They're thousands of dollars. I mean, the meters that I have now cost more than a sauna, or the time to learn, because you got to learn how to use them. Like a lot of times if you EMF test something new, if I get a new sauna or a new piece of equipment and we bring it in here, I could just look at it and I can already kind of size it up and know exactly what to look for. It's an experience thing. And so a lot of people just don't have the time, the desire. It's very complicated. I would have never done it if I wasn't so frustrated. Like if there was somebody like me that was out there 2 years ago, oh my God, it would have made my life so easy. And so that's my goal with Clever Leverage sauna content, with CertifiedSaunas.com, and even like bringing back the videos and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully in the near future, I'll have all the sauna videos back up. Why does it do that? I hate it when the camera stops. Like, this is supposed to be an amazing camera, like one of the best cameras that you can get, yet it's got a giant memory card in it and it still cuts the footage off after 28 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is. Obviously, that's my cue that the video is too long, but it's been so long since I've been able to get the videos back up on YouTube, because as soon as I do that, I'm going to have to fix the content on Clever Leverage so that, you know, the sauna recommendations and places where you can go to buy them and all that stuff is fixed. And I will get that done as soon as possible. I hope you guys are having a great year. It is a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Orlando, Florida. Hope you guys are doing well. And if there's anything, actually, you can do something to help me if you would, please. In the YouTube comments below, put the most important thing that you need help with regarding saunas so that I can take a tally, and whatever everyone puts in there first, you know, I'll make that the hierarchy and I'll do that first. So hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll see you in the next video.